You said they do this, they did it, but they're buying themselves a lot more trouble later in the month to keep the government open.
David, they just essentially kicked the can down the road for 2 weeks. Now, yesterday I spoke with several lawmakers as well as aides to Republican lawmakers who suggested that they do not think at all that the continuing resolution, or the CR, that is now set to expire on December 22nd, averting the government shutdown tonight, but kicking it for 2 weeks, that this timetable will have any impact in terms of passing tax reform by the end of this year. So Republican leadership has successfully managed to put it on two different tracks, so to speak. So that, I think, is the big takeaway if you're outside of Washington watching this, is it's not going to impact tax reform's chances.
Kevin, we talk a lot about legislation that is heading to be passed. We should be talking more about who the votes will be that will actually be voting on some of these plans. We're seeing some turmoil with Al Franken of Minnesota saying that he is going to resign. And now the latest, Alabama Representative Frank saying that he is also going to resign. What is going on, and what is the next shoe to drop?
Well, this is the moment of American reckoning. It spans not only in the political institutions, but also in media institutions and across the country. Last week when I interviewed Senator Elizabeth Warren, she talked about how this needs to be discussed not just through the political lens, but through Main Street America as well. Look, there's, I think, an instance that's happening in Washington where the politics and the policy are starting to catch up ever so slightly with the conversations that are being had across the country. There's a line in this Republican tax bill, actually, that will make it no longer for people to actually write as a tax write-off their settlements for non-disclosure agreements. Think about that for a second.
Wait.
If you're outside of Washington, you can have as a tax write-off your NDA settlement. So this, I think, is how this is going in to impact policy.